Hi there, this is Ruben from Dutch Round 1. Thanks again for coming by. Thanks for watching another episode. As always, I appreciate your time and I appreciate your support. Today I've got some vocabulary for you, 50 useful words in the Dutch language for advanced students. So B2 level plus. But before we do that, remember to give the like if you like this content, subscribe to the channel if you want more, and let me know in the comments if this was useful for you or not. If you want to help out the channel, go to the description box, click on the Buy Me a Coffee link, and I will greatly appreciate that. But without much further ado, let's go straight for our useful words. And the first one is unbelievable. Unbelievable in Dutch is ongelooflijk. Geloven is to believe. Ongelooflijk is unbelievable. The next one is de gelijkenis. Gelijkenis is a resemblance, right? Gelijk can be equal. De gelijkenis is resemblance. Alright. The next one is de doorbraak. Doorbraak is a breakthrough. Most of the time in a case, criminal case can be. De doorbraak is a breakthrough, or sometimes also in negotiations. The next one is sneuvelen. Sneuvelen is to die, to perish, and mostly in battlefield. Alright, so sneuvelen, soldiers perish in battlefields. So that's the Dutch verb we use for that. Alright, so the next one is frappant, and when something is very striking, we say dat is frappant, that's striking. Alright. We continue with scheppen, alright? Scheppen is to create. De schepper would be the creator. Scheppen can also be to use a shovel, but in this case, scheppen, I've translated it as to create. Scheppen, right? Verontwaardigd is indignant, alright? So when you are verontwaardigd, then you are indignant. We continue with the next one, and de neiging is a tendency, right? Or the tendency. As you can see, the article de is going with neiging, tendency. We continue with the next one, and the next one is ongeacht. That is regardless. Ongeacht de gevolgen, so regardless the consequences, and so on. Alright, so you can use it in this kind of way. We continue with vatbaar voor. Vatbaar voor is to be prone to something. Okay, as you can see, I've added the preposition, the fixed preposition with vatbaar, and that is voor, prone to. We continue with the quote, and a quote in Dutch is het citaat, right? Het citaat. We continue, and de aanvoerder can be the captain or a leader, alright? A captain for a boat would be a kapitein. However, the aanvoerder, the captain of a football team, or for the American listeners, a soccer team, that could be de aanvoerder, the captain, the leader. Right? We continue, and then de wetenschap is science, alright? De wetenschap, science. We continue, and beoordelen. Beoordelen is to assess, alright? Een situatie beoordelen is to assess a situation. We continue, and opeens. Opeens is suddenly, alright? When something happens suddenly, you can say opeens, alright? This suddenly happened. Or this suddenly happened. Opeens gebeurde dit. We continue. Meten is to measure, right? To measure is meten in Dutch. We continue, and de waarheid is the truth, alright? De waarheid is the truth. We continue. De leugen, which is the opposite of de waarheid, is a lie, right? De leugen is a lie. Liegen is to lie. That would be the verb. We continue. Het bezwaar is objection. For instance, if you go to court and the lawyer does not agree or is basically seeing something which is not according to the law, he can say objection, and that means he has bezwaar. Alright? Het bezwaar is objection. Alright? Alledaags is daily. Alright? Het alledaagse leven, daily life. Alright? Alledaags is daily. De schuur. De schuur is a barn or a shed. Right? Can be big, can be small. We continue, and uitblinken is to excel. Alright? Uitblinken, if you translate it literally, it can be outshine. Right? To excel, uitblinken. Right? De gewoonte is a habit. Right? A habit, de gewoonte. Right? De belediging, beledigen is the verb, so that would be to insult. De belediging is an insult or the insult, right? We continue, and then now is narrow, alright? So a little bit the same, also different, but now and narrow you can see where both languages come from, right? We continue, omvangrijk. Omvangrijk is extensive, alright? You can also say the group was omvangrijk. That means it was a big group still, it was an extensive group. That's omvangrijk. Het noodlot. Noodlot is fate or destiny, alright? Het noodlot, fate or destiny. We continue met zich beheersen. Zich beheersen is to control, but you see zich. Zich is a reflexive pronoun, and that would be the oneself. So to control oneself is zich beheersen. We continue, de beroerte. Beroerte is a stroke, right? Stroke, de beroerte. We continue, and de misvatting, right? De misvatting is a misconception, right? We continue with de coherentie. Coherentie is quite close to English, it's coherence, right? Coherentie, coherence, you can see that in this case Dutch and English are actually quite similar. We continue with autonoom. Autonoom, autonomous, but it can also be independent, alright? You can also use onafhankelijk for independent, but autonoom can also be independent. We continue with de duurzaamheid. We use that word quite a lot when we talk about the environment, and that is basically sustainability. De duurzaamheid is sustainability. We continue with de toewijding. Toewijding is dedication, alright? Toewijding, dedication. And then we continue, and that's basically a synonym for the word pagina, which is also page, but we can also say de bladzijde. That's a page, or the page. As you can see, the article de goes along with it. We continue with gevorderd. Gevorderd is advanced. As you're an advanced Dutch student, so you are een gevorderde student. But vergevorderd can also be advanced, and that would be, for instance, if there's advanced talks in negotiations. Okay, so basically when the negotiations are almost concluded and when the talks are quite advanced, we can say the onderhandelingen, the negotiations, zijn al vergevorderd. So gevorderd, vergevorderd is advanced. We continue with paradise, very close again, English and Dutch, het paradijs. Right? And then tools, the common noun for tools in Dutch is het gereedschap. These are the tools. We continue, de verwachting. Verwachting is expectation, right? Verwachting is the expectation. We continue, and het tijdperk is the era, right? The era of the dinosaurs, for instance, or the era of the Middle Ages, and so on. That would be het tijdperk. We continue with a discovery, and the discovery is de ontdekking. De ontdekking is the discovery. We continue, and if you want to simplify our lives, then we use the word vereenvoudigen. Vereenvoudigen is to simplify. We continue, and dadelijk is immediately, okay? Ik kom dadelijk means I'm coming immediately, I'm coming now, I'm coming soon. So that is dadelijk, right? We continue with beleven. Beleven is to experience. Als je iets beleeft, then you are experiencing something, right? We continue with heftig. Heftig is violently or strongly. Basically, when something happens and you say, wow, dat is heftig. That means, wow, that's violent, that's very strong, right? So heftig is violently, strongly, all right? Most of the time you'll use it when you're a little bit impressed by what happened. Then you will say, wow, dat is heftig. All right, violent, strong, or violently, or strongly. Afwijken van is to deviate from. Again, van is the fixed preposition with afwijken, to deviate from. We continue with to hide, and to hide in Dutch is verstoppen, okay? Literally in Dutch, we can use it also as a reflexive. When you say you're hiding yourself, then you would say ik verstop me. And then the verb would be zich verstoppen, that would be to hide oneself. But you can also hide something, and in that case you will use verstoppen. For instance, I'm hiding a book, ik verstop een boek. In that case, the verb verstoppen is not reflexive. All right, we continue with desnoods. All right, desnoods you can translate if necessary, but with the connotation of if it's really necessary. Okay, so that would be desnoods, right? We continue with the word achterhaald, and achterhaald is old-fashioned, right? When something is not of these times anymore, when it's quite old-fashioned, then you can say dat is achterhaald. We continue with ondergronds, and ondergronds is actually a little bit similar to English. It's underground, right? Under the ground is ondergronds. All right, so these were the 50 words or useful words for rather advanced students. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I want to thank you again for watching. Remember to give the like, subscribe to the channel if you want more content, and let me know in the comments if this was useful for you or not. If you want to help out the channel, go to the description box, click on the Buy Me a Coffee link, and I will greatly appreciate it. I want to thank you again for watching. I want to wish you a great rest of the day, and stay tuned for another episode of Dutch Round 1. Ciao.